Good morning. Welcome to our studio, Two Color Photography Studios. My name is Amber Rust with the Baby Photo Academy. We are going to do a little experiment again today. We're going to test the difference between lighting on a large 86-inch PLM light diffuser modifier from Buff, and then we're going to switch it out and we're going to try it with the 30 by 60 softbox also from Buff. And we're going to be looking at shadows. We're going to be looking at how soft they are. In theory, what I think we're going to see, my hypothesis of what I think we're going to see is the larger the surface, the softer our light source. So I think we're going to see a lot lighter shadows, a lot softer contrast between light to shadow. So those are my hypotheses. But also because it's such a large softbox and I've got it turned down so low, I'm going to have to be a little bit higher on my ISO for my shooting, but no higher than, I think I'm at ISO 125. So not a big deal at all. So I'm gonna take this shot. We've got our lovely posing doll. This allows us to take as long as we need to film the videos, and she doesn't fuss and she holds her pose really well, and I don't have to composite the froggy shot. I'm just gonna step over here. I've got it on a tripod so that you can see from shot to shot. We can overlay them and look really closely at the shadows. So here is shot number one. We're using the PLM 86-inch Buff umbrella. My shutter speed is 1/60th, my f-stop is 2.8, and we're at 125, and my exposure looks fantastic. The shadows, oh, they're beautiful. I love my lighting with this. So I've got the perfect lighting here on her nose. The shadow side, this is wrapping just right, so the shadow side isn't so dark that we're losing details in the shadows. So that is our 86-inch PLM. We're gonna take a second and I'm gonna switch it out to the softbox. So we've now switched out the softbox. Obviously a lot different. It doesn't go as tall and it doesn't go as low as the 86-inch. It's 60 inches wide, so it also doesn't go as deep. So it's a lot more directed light source. We're just gonna take a quick picture and then we're gonna kind of analyze what it looks like inside. Same power on the light, same settings on my camera. So that's important to know for this little challenge. The other thing that is important with both light sources is that I'm shooting higher than the baby, or the light is higher than the baby and aimed downwards to the baby. We're not shooting up the nose. It's a big no-no from our other lighting videos. So it's also not, if you'll notice, it's not pointed right at the baby, and it was the same thing with the big PLM. It's almost kind of angled away. You know, it's not, I guess we could point it a little more like this, but I'm hoping for some wraparound light. So I want part of the light to kind of fall off to the side, and that was the same with the PLM. We also bought the softbox from Buff. This one is the 30 by 60 softbox. So let's take our shot. Same settings, we're at 1/60th of a second on our shutter speed, 2.8 on our aperture, and ISO is 125. This is our softbox shot. A little bit of a hot spot there in her head, and my shadows here are a little bit darker. So then we're gonna go out to the ones we shot with the large PLM. My shadows are a lot softer. There's no hot spot at all on the bow or on the forehead or the baby's nose. And that shadow on her, the shadow side of the baby's face, is a lot softer. I'm really liking, for my personal preference, the PLM. And this video is not to say the PLM is better or the softbox is better, but just to show the differences so that you can decide for yourself what kind of lighting you want in your newborn sessions. But my preference would be the PLM. Thanks for joining today. Remember to click the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you can see updates in future videos. Also, come join us over at the babyphotoacademy.com, where we teach really in-depth lighting patterns and posing for newborn photography, as well as business tips and photo editing. Thanks for joining us, and have an awesome day.